How's it going, everyone? I want to talk a couple of PlayStation on PC updates. So it seems like a lot of you guys are excited about The Last of Us Part 1 being revealed for PC. It's also coming to PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 version is coming out first, so we'll talk all about that. And also, there are some rumblings going around about the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection and its release date. This is an interesting one. I thought this would have been out a lot sooner than it has been, but I'll just speculate on that at the end of this video, because I've been seeing some comments of you guys asking me as well about that, just because it's a little bit of a mystery. But hey, a Naughty Dog game, another one is coming to PC in The Last of Us Part 1. Now, this is a pretty interesting one, because I don't know how you want to categorize this release. They're calling it a remake. If you want to call it a full-on remake, sure. I believe it's being built up, ground up for the PlayStation 5, so I guess, yeah, it's a remake. I guess we could call it a remake, but this would be the quickest turnaround for a game to come out, a new game to come out on PlayStation 5 and then follow up with a PC release right away, because, I don't know, like, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, hopefully it'll be like a 6-month window, but that is, you know, just a collection of games. I don't consider that a remake, and this is a full, on PS5, it's a $70 game, which I just think is absolutely disgusting. You know, it's a remake of a game that a lot of us already bought twice on PlayStation, so yeah, $70 is just wild. But, you know, the game does definitely look better, and they're clearly putting a lot of work into this remake, but $70 games is just wild. But at the end of the day, I always talk about it when I talk about pricing and things like that. If people are going to pay it, if Sony realizes that they can charge $70, the same amount of people or enough people are still going to buy it where they are making, you know, a decent bit of money off the $10 price hike, well, then they're going to do it. I don't like it. $70 is just hella expensive for a game, but, you know, it is what it is. The game is also listed as The Last of Us Part 1, so I find that interesting. Obviously, it's the first game. Firefly Edition will also be available. A release date for the PC version was not announced, so I'm just assuming it's going to be like a 6 to 8 month turnaround to get this game on PC. Don't think it should be too big of an undertaking, but yeah, Last of Us 1 is a game that I thoroughly enjoyed. I wasn't a big fan of Last of Us Part 2, but Last of Us 1 was one of those games that came out right at the end of the PlayStation 3's life cycle, and it kind of like pushed that console to its absolute limits. A year later, the remastered version came out on PS4, so I don't know, they're like they're going the GTA route with this one, releasing the game over and over again. To be fair, this looks like it has a lot more work done than a simple upgrade or something like that, but, you know, we'll have to see more of it. And they already have, like, before and after pictures of, like, the remastered version and then The Last of Us Part 1 remake, and obviously this looks a lot better, and don't get it twisted, it's at such a high level, the game itself, that, you know, I'll play through it again for sure. They also noted we've implemented modernized gameplay, improved controls, and expanded accessibility options in the single-player experience to allow even more individuals to enjoy the game. Effects, exploration, and combat have all been enhanced, leveraging the PlayStation 5's powerful hardware. We also implemented 3D audio, haptics, and adaptive triggers. Both returning fans and new players alike will have the opportunity to experience both Last of Us Part 1 and its prequel story, Left Behind, in a whole new way. Left Behind, I think, was included in Last of Us Remastered as well, so, you know, take that for what you will. Will be interesting to see the system requirements on these as well. You know, just PlayStation games in general, to follow how good of a PC you're gonna need to run these games. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult, but we'll see how that one turns out. Alright, moving on from that, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. A ton of people have been talking about this, and we really have no idea when this is coming out. But it did recently get a ratings listing, and I think for a little while, Metacritic had the game listed for a June 20th release date. We're already at June 11th, man. I feel like that's not going to happen at this point, but I gotta think this is going to come sometime this summer. But that also gets me to think, man, Sony's dropping a lot of stuff on PC at once, and I just look at it from a business standpoint. Like, I don't know if it's such a good idea to spam releases so quickly, because remember, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, let's say it's out in July, or at least sometime this summer. Spider-Man, we already know, August 12th. Then Miles Morales is going to be coming out in the fall. Like, I feel like that's a good, solid roster of games to be dropping, you know, in the last half of the year. That's just what I think. I mean, bro, like, I'd buy more games, don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking about it from, like, the common consumer. Like, are they trying to be buying all these PlayStation games? I don't know. But that might be just me, like, creating, you know, like, something bad, which isn't that bad. More games coming on a platform. I just remember when EA competed with itself, releasing Titanfall 2 right by Battlefield 1, and we know how that story ended up. At least initially, it wasn't that great. But, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people say, if a game's good, people are going to end up buying it, but I just wonder, you know, why not give yourself every advantage possible? Especially because Legacy of Thieves Collection, honestly, I think this is going to be one of those PC releases that people are going to skip out on. I love Uncharted. I think Uncharted is a fantastic series of games, but you're not giving us Nathan Drake Collection. You're just doing Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy, so from that standpoint, I could already see people being like, yeah, you know what, a lot of games coming out, this is one I can pass on and wait until maybe they do port the Nathan Drake Collection. Because that one is just, like, kind of confusing to me. I don't know if it's a case of, hey, Nathan Drake Collection came out in 2014, no need to port that game right now, but, yeah, I think the Nathan Drake Collection would do incredibly well on PC. Nonetheless, let's hope for a summer release on that. The fact that it has been rated for PC in Korea, I would imagine that a release date announcement is going to be coming out very soon, but yeah, you would want to get it out at least a couple weeks, if anything else, before Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's not that far away. It's 2 months away, so we'll see how that turns out. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Last of Us 1 on PC. And by the way, $70. Is it going to be $70 on PC? Put in your bets right now. I'm going to say no. I'm going to be like, yo, it's gonna have a delayed release on PC. They'll give us the swift $59.99. That's what they'll hit us with, at least I hope. And Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, hopefully we get a release date announcement on that very shortly. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, your thoughts in the comments section down below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button, so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.